Welcome to another version of Dudes After Dark. It's your host, Tony Lane, with Garage Beer. But you know what? We're all about layers of entertainment here on the Dude After Dark. Like I said, beer, barbecue, beards, bourbon, all the things. But don't worry, we got more layers than that. Did I mention we also do giveaways? Every month, all kinds of cool stuff. Sometimes even some Garage Beer merch. So tune in, enjoy the show. We love to have each and every one of you a part of us. Let's get after it, shall we? Dudes After Dark with Garage Beer. Cheers. Let's go. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? I don't know. That's all I got. Sometimes you do these shows like every single Friday. You just kind of try something new. Won't do that one again. But duly noted. What's up, everybody? Tony Lane of the Dude Network hosting another awesome Dudes After Dark. First time guest on here tonight, but longtime friends of the Dude Network that we met up with at the start of last season. And we got some stuff to give away. We got some stuff to go over. We got, a really good show. I think a lot of people are going to have this. We're going to, be fun. Probably a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of dad life, talk about taking care of our brains, keeping our stuff sharp, listening to ourselves along the way here. Should be a real good one, a little different vibe, but always a good time. And always we'll be drinking some garage beer. But I'm not by myself. We're going to have five of us tonight. Nombre is not going to be with us tonight. Shout out to him and everybody down in the Houston area going through some pretty nasty storm and weather. I know we Ohio saw some of it last night. So as always, T's and P's to everybody that is affected by all this crazy early springtime storms. It's not like the Houston rodeo had like hailstorms and stuff, so pretty wild. So hope everybody's okay. But Nombre, we hope you stay okay out there. Electrician, keeping the lights on, very much appreciated and needed. So, but the two other guys here, the other dudes of the round table, are with us. First, out of the west side of the nation, West Side. Sorry, definitely can do without that. But we got the Californian that's been born again, the artichoke grilling, poncho wearing, sursterman slurping, pepper growing. Now we can say cauliflower eating, fresh broccoli in his pasta making that he cut off the vines, making his own pasta from scratch. A man that's in the middle of a shutdown at work, and he said, "I will quit if I can't do this show." And they said, "You know what, Johnsy? You're a valued asset. We're not only going to give you Friday, we're going to give you a couple hours off on Sunday to make Sunday happen because you are a dude. And quite honestly, I heard you have Red Staple Productions, they told him, and that you will burn this place to the ground. Johnsy!"
Facts, mother effers. I will office space that bitch. Of course, if I just hold my breath long enough, they'll do it for me like they almost did last time. So
You're in California. I think it's a sign of protest if you hold your breath. I think it works out there. Just, I heard it. You heard it
Tony,
here.
how are you, brother?
I'm great, man. Always happy on Friday night, man. This week flew by. I feel like I got no content.
Right.
Well, I didn't get any content done. Work,
Yeah.
but good weather. Took advantage of it.
Right.
Excited springtime's here, man. Spring's officially starts Wednesday. We got a little bit of snow Monday, Tuesday, but it looks like we're going to be in the home stretch after that. But yeah, you're doing good. But hopefully, our third guy is going just as even better.
He probably is. He's a little
Probably
bit
is.
better. He's a little bit better looking. He's got a little bit more
Back.
going on. There's
He's better at probably a lot of things.
He's
Hey, man,
definitely our moral compass. So he's got that going for him. He's
I don't know, man. I'm starting to think that he's the silent assassin that makes me do half the dumb stuff I do. I think he's just got that. He's the
Oh,
one.
you
I
think
think he's
so,
the
huh?
one. He's so nice. It's sneaky. You got to be careful with these kinds of people because they're the ones that'll get you. They'll get
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I agree,
They'll
but
get you.
nah, I think he's got you double fooled then.
He's got me in all ball. I'm in a glass case with this guy. I don't know if it's yin or
Balls deep,
yang.
right?
I don't know if
Right.
it's oil or water. I don't know if it's black or white. I don't know if it's tomato or vinegar. What's up?
I do know it's gold and barbecue though.
Woo! But I do know one thing. He is the South Kakalaki segment soothsayer, the phenomenal producer, professional, our South Kakalakian, the sauce making, whispering of the taste buds, three-time people's champion of putting beans in chili, because that is indeed true chili. Damon,
Hey, that's
Straight out of the
Woo.
843.
What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Man,
Not
that was
much.
a badass intro.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
thought both of them were pretty good.
yeah, they were
No,
both good.
I love mine, but I was like, I like how we kind of started out like on the ping pong table, just
Yeah.
volume back and forth, and then you just all bring it home.
It's like we've done this before.
A few times,
Wait,
Couple few.
is that why you guys look familiar?
just a few times.
Yep. Mark
Damon,
that
how was
marker.
your
Hit
week,
B,
man?
Damon. Hit that B button, Damon.
Yeah, don't forget
Yeah,
me, guys.
I didn't hit it like I hit it when you was by yourself earlier.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, it was.
But hey, let's give away some MST Sauce Company, mstsauceco.com. Dude, the creamy garlic parm is just dominating my taste buds right now. I did quesadillas with it today with cheese, chicken, and creamy garlic parm.
I literally just cannot. The Garcasian's gone. I'm really getting down to the point where it's getting like I can feel the anxiety building.
Half the bottle and went in that damn good looking pasta you went the other day.
That's what I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
It looked really good. There's a hell of a use for it. Hey, let's get that. We do have some guests here. Let's go ahead and do. We'll talk
a bunch
about
of people in tonight.
Let's go. We got 2 prizes to give away. First, let's give away the Home Style Foods Hot Sauce Trio.
Yep.
Do they get to choose? Right? They get to choose.
I don't know. They're all 3. They're all 3 equally delicious. Sometimes you might not.
Eduardo. Right, dude. Yeah.
Eduardo, I got your address, brother.
I was supposed to send him a sticker this week. I apologize.
No,
yeah, it's kind of Damon's the only reliable one in this.
Dude, no, but I literally have like an hour and a half from when I get home, go to sleep, when I wake up, and like I have like an hour and a half of life. So it's gonna suck. Look, being me sucks right now, and it's gonna suck harder for you guys. I really apologize. The lack of content. Yeah, hey, no, that's way too big of a violin. Play me one of these.
That's what
Damon's got it. Yeah.
It's like I'm holding my wiener.
I hit B 3 times on that one.
Yeah.
that one will be in the commercial. Next week.
I got you. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Hey, shout out. I'm glad Eduardo won something, man. Thanks for being here every week, buddy. We appreciate you.
He won the pizza.
He's got a horse.
The first
one? This is like the 4th or 5th win Eduardo's had.
Yeah.
Oh, good, man.
Oh, yeah.
I missed.
All right, but let's MST Sauce Company, 3 items.
Dude.
Garcasian and creamy garlic parm. T. Carmack.
Hey.
What random town will those end up?
Hey, we are glad you are here for the Copper family. Glad you came for the Copper family. Hope you stay for the Dude Network. That's all.
That's right. That's right. Well put, John Z. Well put. We're wordsmithers over here on the Dude Network.
We're smithing something. That's for sure. And this guy right here.
Oh yeah. Everybody subscribe. I always forget.
This is. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. I agree with his whole statement right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here.
I agree with the second part.
The second part.
Nothing. Anyways, let's get to our guest.
Yeah.
Big show.
I don't know the second part.
So I don't know if anybody saw the post last week. I mean, it wasn't really of a big news breaker, but we kind of made an official announcement that the Dude Network believes in partnering with a lot of small businesses, but we don't just partner with any small business, right? We play it out. The people that like have, they're on the same vision as us. They're truly a small business. It's someone that we can grow with, that we can grow a bond with, someone that we feel has the energy to keep growing at the rate that we want to keep going, because we really don't like the whole courting of getting new businesses on as much as everybody likes to think that we do. Really don't. Really just like to find a good partner in a certain department that is very dude, and just and grow with them, like I said. And Copper Johns, we met a few months ago at the start of the football season. Got a couple of the beard oils. Was using a local beard oil, and it burned to high hell. But thanks to Copper Johns, I
Ooh,
learned.
that's not
Yeah,
good.
it had the
Scary.
vanilla. It had vanilla in it with alcohol, and I have dry skin.
Ah,
And if you have vanilla with is soaked in alcohol,
so you
Dude,
should have
with
drank it. You should have
alcohol.
drank it.
I've
Just drink it.
but
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I've tried, like, I went through the whole gambit when I first started growing my beard years
yeah.
ago. Like, tried like cheap store stuff. I I got pretty sensitive skin.
I
Uh,
did too, and I just
maybe not
stopped.
as
And I
much
was
as you,
I
but
wasn't letting my
I
beard.
never
I
had
wasn't
that's
letting
terrible.
I wasn't
Yeah,
letting my
that's pretty
beard
rough,
grow
bro.
out because of the dry skin situation. So now that I work with Copper Johns and Tyson down here and his counterpart Logan, and they host an awesome podcast, and Logan is a content creator within himself that is absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
But on the
yes,
Copper Johns business
yes.
side, we are officially teamed up with Copper Johns Beard Oil. Use code TDN for 10% off. Please use that promo code.
Mhm.
And if not, just go to the website. I think like your
Yeah,
first time ordering, it's like
yeah.
25% off or something like that. So, but take our word for it. You won't go if you make the switch. You won't go back to your other way because it's worth it. It lasts a long time. Yeah,
Oops, that's
thanks,
not the
Rob.
way
I
to
do.
press.
Yeah,
That
I did a
Yeah,
little self-care this week. I
I
did a
he had
little
to
did,
show
dude.
off a
You know,
little bit. He had to show
the
off a little
comment,
bit.
the comments, it did the comment trick to me. I was trying to pick this one, and
I wasn't going to say
Robert's
anything, but yeah, thank you,
Robert
Robert. You made
snuck
me feel pretty.
Robert snuck his way into. You know,
Hey,
I
he's
will
always
admit, I will admit, your beard as of late has been looking pretty choice, dude.
well. I just
You
want it to look as good as
you can tell you're taking care of it, like in a good way.
I appreciate that, and it doesn't take a lot of work, really.
It
That's the
does.
craziest part of it. I feel like I made the switch, and I have to do less to make it look better, and I'm lazy, so it's kind of nice. So, but anyway,
That must mean you're using a quality product.
that's definitely quality. But they're not just a quality product; these are quality dudes, and I'm excited to party with them for the next 45 minutes. You know, and I'm just like I said, real excited to have these guys on. Long time coming. Wish it would have happened sooner. But first, another he is a 49ers fan. Not really thrilled
Ooh,
about that. But, hey, we
let's
have
go
our
D-Bo.
flaws.
We're not
We all have
upset
our
about it
flaws.
though. I know
I
you
was
are.
born
I
with
know you are.
baldness. We all have issues, you know?
Yeah.
We all have issues. But, a guy that is absolutely awesome, a man that cost Beard Laws a fantasy football championship that has ruined his life for the last 6 months because he wouldn't sing an NSYNC. A man that wouldn't sing an NSYNC song. A man that got
What?
disqualified from the Steve Winwood Fantasy Football League for not fulfilling weekly punishments. Logan Peterson. I'm gonna say
Mm.
Oh my
Beard
gosh.
Matt just probably PayPal me $50 for that intro.
Well, it's been a great night, guys. I'll see
Bam,
you
just
later.
that quick. Just that quick.
Jeez.
Still
I could tell Matt's still hurt. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like text message death threats. Oh, dude, that
Just
whole
a
end of the
random dead animal showing up on your porches.
yeah, that whole end of the season just got the best of me with so many things, and I will own to the fact that I did not complete a fair amount of punishments. Dude, I'll tell you what though, I did chug a 2 liter of Sprite on our podcast, top to bottom, and it only took me like what,
It was
20
like
something minutes.
25 minutes. It was
Dude,
horrible.
I
Well,
just
that's not chugging
immediately
if it took
felt
25 minutes, though.
No,
I
he didn't
just
chug it.
immediately
Well,
felt
no, he had a
pain.
straw. He was hammer time in
It
that.
was okay until you've drank an entire 2 liter of Sprite. Like, come talk to me because like you
Hey,
can't.
we can do it.
Anybody who can
No,
chug
that's
that
why I
has,
said I
Yeah.
felt pain for you when you said
Oh,
that.
it hurt.
The punishment was like if you had a player get a 0 or a negative, you either had to chug a bottle of Sprite or chug like or chug a beer.
Yeah, or no, it was a
Or
Smirnoff, wasn't
you
it?
had a shotgun. You had to either shotgun a beer or you had to chug a Sprite. Like
Yeah.
that was the
Oh,
equivalent. For
I
the
would've shotgunned
non-drinkers, you had to
immediately.
drink a Sprite.
Right.
Well, Logan had like 2 or 3, so he's like, "I'm just gonna do a 2-liter and pay my dues."
Well,
And he did
yeah,
it.
I had to like bargain because I was new to fantasy. I only did fantasy one time, and it was just like a couple of cousins a few years ago. So like, I had no idea how serious some
Oh.
people take it, which is totally fine.
Oh,
But like
yeah, yeah.
realizing really quick of like, whoa, not doing your punishments is like a big deal, right? And so I had to like bargain of like, hey, all the 6, the 6 sprites that I owe you, I'll drink you, a full 2-liter. And then I went and did the same thing again, and I dropped off towards towards the end of the season. So, and then I cost some people a championship. So
Just
at least
Matt.
I left
You
my
didn't
mark.
cost you, it was
So
just Matt.
first year of the Dude Network, that was me.
Sure.
I was number 9 all season. Period. It wasn't going anywhere. Last couple games before the playoffs, I beat Tony and the other guy who was number 2 in the league, and just completely upturned and
Yeah.
Knocked him out of the playoffs. It was beautiful. We do
came
have a
back
5th.
this year with a vengeance, though, I will tell you.
It's not just the 4 of us though here tonight, even though the chemistry is already ramping wild. We got to get now. You want to talk about a true spirit guide? This guy coming up.
Facts.
Oh,
Hmm.
near and dear to my heart, this guy.
Yeah, near and dear. Near and dear. If you hate this guy, just go live in a tunnel by yourself for the rest of eternity, because there's no way you're going to get along with a single human on this world.
Well, I think you should dive down to one of those caves that people get stuck in.
And if you hate
Yeah.
this guy, good luck hiding, because I'll find you and then I'll bury your body.
Yeah, he'll smother you with this
You
beard.
heard it here
of
first,
Logan,
folks. You heard it here first.
lathered in Walden Pond
That's
oil.
premeditated.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan,
But-
we forgot to tell you, and our guest coming on, you got to be careful. We're pretty sure Damon's affiliated with the
Secret
FBI,
Service, mob,
someone. We're not.
CIA,
Yeah.
FBI, ATF, all of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's not sure. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know people who know people.
Yeah. So you never know for the right price. But hey, our 5th guy here tonight, absolute sweetheart. But a man that everybody falls in love with right away, a man that literally works his absolute tail off, one of the hardest working people I know, always has a positive attitude, a beacon of positivity, and a bright spot in everybody's life that he touches. Tyson.
You guys are so
Allred.
dumb. I feel
My
like Mr.
man.
Rogers all of a sudden.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, have a little
He's over here
Puppet.
lacing up his shoes and changing his cardigan.
Everybody like it. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Dude,
Nobody-
53 people, or I don't know what you guys can see,
Yeah, it all.
but I'm talking to one like. Come on, folks. Come on.
Yeah, we got we're real excited. Tyson, Logan, thank you guys both for being here tonight. Absolutely,
Dude, thanks for having us.
Yeah, this is
Just
great.
stoked to just get us all
Hey.
here together in the same room. Long time coming. Should have happened probably a long time ago.
Boy, it looks like
You know.
Tyson's got his own cult
Yeah,
following
thanks.
over here.
Oh yeah.
Well, they just wrapped
Oh.
up their show like 2 hours
Excuse
ago,
me.
and he was like, "Go take a pee break and go oversee us on the Dude Network." So thanks
Yeah.
to everybody. that came over.
Sorry, Tyson.
Yeah,
Shut up.
we're in the power of greatness. So, how was Tyson? How was the week, man?
Week has been fun. We got a lot of stuff done. Logan and I have been hustling. Dude, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in both
Yeah.
Dad Bods and Beards and with Copper Johns that I'm really excited for. And
Oh,
I just got this. I'm not gonna lie, I think this was cool. Shopify sent this, and I just got this like a little
Hey.
plaque that they made.
Yeah, buddy.
Thought that was
What
pretty
is it?
cool.
Oh.
10,000. What does it say? 10,000 what?
Orders.
Orders.
Dude, that's sick.
Let's go, dude.
That's so
I thought
Yes.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's
Wow.
just on Shopify. That doesn't count like your Amazon or anything else.
No, the whole sales,
Right.
nothing like that.
This
It's fun.
man this man has a YouTube plaque.
What?
What?
He does. I was there with him when he opened it. It's they're
Well, you
they're
guys do
legit.
have like a
Maybe.
massive following on YouTube, and you had to get a couple big ones to pop along the way.
Yeah, I have.
I don't think we've ever had anybody with an actual.
Boom.
No.
Royalty, YouTube royalty. right
Dude.
there.
That's the first YouTube plaque we've had on the show. I'm fairly.
They're nice too. They don't skimp on it. They make those things nice, man.
Yeah, I heard
Sir,
that they are
Sir,
absolutely.
I
insane.
apologize. I apologize.
We're not worthy.
I don't do anything. It's everyone else.
Oh,
we just
and he's
gotta-
humble.
We
Get
just
out
gotta.
of here.
No, it's
I
not being
can't
humble.
deal
It's the
with this.
truth. It's like everyone's content. Everyone helps me out, and like Tony and his wife are going to help me out here shortly. Logan helps me.
We might be. We might
I'm dead
be,
serious. It's the team.
something
Like
for
we
you.
have a freaking amazing circle of men that are just and women, that just help me. Like it's a team effort. It's not just me.
The
No, it
bearded
really-
women, shout out.
It's absolutely amazing. And actually, we do have a little something to show you, Tyson, as a little TDN premiere. I think that you and Logan will both enjoy here. But no,
Seen it here
dude,
first, folks.
Should I be
the
worried?
reason,
I
the
know.
reason
That's
why
what I'm
you
like,
guys do so
is this
good,
a
man,
Burley moment where we have to like worry? Is this a
No,
comment?
this isn't. No. It's
Our
Burley.
show,
Burley's
our
in the comments, but not in spirit.
Our
I'm like,
show's
is this
much
something
more family friendly, much more family friendly.
Tyson and I
That's
had to go to
what-
therapy
yeah.
after Burley's show.
We love Burley. We love the Burl.
Been
No, we
there,
love
done
Burley.
that. We'll do it anytime he wants. I love that guy.
Oh, he is a stud.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Burley's good people. That's that. I would say kind of before you go on, Tony. Even though I did drop the ball in the fantasy league, it has brought in a bunch of new buddies. Like this has
It
been
really
been
has.
awesome. So I'm
That's
super
what's-
grateful for
yeah.
that.
I
Right.
didn't really know many podcasters before.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's a really
Matt
cool,
Matt and Euban brought a good group of men,
Oh, Euban. I love
and dude, it's fun. Like our
Yeah.
Wednesday night shows that we do. I wasn't able to make last week, but holy crap, it's nonstop laughing. Like
Yeah, your guys' body
nonstop.
wrong stuff is freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
when you guys are rolling.
I'm gonna say it out loud in front of everybody that I have serious FOMO when I watch your guys' reels and shows and stuff. I'm like, man, dude, these guys are all hanging out.
They
together,
just
having
make
the
fun of
best
me the whole time.
it's easy pickings. It's just like low hanging fruit, right?
Yeah, I get. Trust me, I got it all. I would took your place.
Yeah,
on
I
that.
saw the show. I agree with the low hanging. I heard the show where you guys were talking about the 14 inchers, so I imagine it's hanging low.
I don't know where they got that from either.
I promised I wasn't going to bring it up. So the fact that John C did unsolicited is amazing.
Yeah, dude. Hey, yeah.
There's
We got
there's
layers
a lot
of
of people
content.
laughing in the comments on that one because I was
We
like,
got
I'm not gonna
layers
bring
of
it up, guys.
content in here.
I'm not bringing it up.
Matt.
But no, honestly, did you guys know that I was like the last one, and the only reason it happened was like the day of. Burley's like, "Hey, this podcast needs like one dude. Like, I'm sorry," and I was like, "I really don't want to do it." I was like, "I really don't want to do it." I was like, "I need another commitment, like a bullet in the head right now." And
Facts though.
I was the last one to come on, and it was because Burley basically begged me to join this team Winwood Fantasy Football League. So Burley, as for all the things we like to pick on him for, is a good dude.
Don't answer.
I'm not doing it.
Don't
Oh, look at
I'm
it.
not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I almost pulled it up, but I
Don't
was like,
do it.
No,
Don't do it.
No.
We gotta know.
So we do have a TDN debut. This will be our reel that we're posting tomorrow morning because the recipe video, the shopping video, is not coming together very well. So we're gonna have to come up with something. So Tyson, this is my Copper John's debut video for you. I already had one. This is like the official debut.
Let's see it.
All right.
Things that don't suck. Scoring a good bottle of bourbon. Look, the big gulp.
That is a big
Makeup
one.
coitus after you really messed up again. Any kind of pizza that doesn't have fruit or vegetables on it. I said it. Having a couple too many garage beers, falling asleep for a few hours, but you still nail that brisket. When you cook a meal and everybody in the house who apparently has 8 different kinds of taste buds, all like it. What definitely doesn't suck is a good, healthy beard. And I do that with Copper John's beard oil, like the scent of the month, Walton Pond. Mmm. Delicious.
He said delicious.
Delicious.
It is Walden. Hey, Walden Pond is the real deal. I knew it.
Dude,
That's a good video, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quality.
comedy. I get tired. I've been trying to do less food here, as you guys notice. Like, I feel like humor sells more than food. Food's such a convoluted product sometimes. So, yeah,
Dude,
but I'm
I
trying to
love
think
your-
of ways
I
to
know. Now
incorporate.
that I can actually grow my beard, I need to get back into treating it well.
But Tony, dude, I love your $10 meal series, dude. Like that
So
is
good.
so
Thanks.
good.
Thank
That's a service. He's not that dude. That's look. The reason it does so good is because you're a charismatic, awesome dude. But you are fulfilling a service that this country needs with fucking prices
I
nowadays.
tell you what, I'm going to
Oh,
end
no.
up doing. I'm going to
I
start a
ruined
damn.
it. Sorry.
I'm going to start a damn Canadian. I'm going to be the reason Canadians finally throw over the government because if I hear another Canadian bitch about paying $20 for a thing of chicken, like I'm causing revolution.
Okay.
I will say, dude, I lived in Canada for a couple
Damon,
years.
don't read into that. All right, look, he's not going to overthrow Canada. Settle
Hey,
down.
can you guys put me on the big screen real quick? We forgot to go over the cooler and the promo.
And to give
Oh
ready for this
shoot,
one.
yeah, and we need a hashtag.
Hashtag Icy Tech.
No.
If you can open it.
No, you're not even supposed to tell him. You're supposed to tell him to go back and watch the Friday show.
No, this is a Friday show
This
for
is
this
the
week.
Friday show.
It's the
Oh,
giveaway
it's the
for this
same
week.
hashtag for it every week.
No, last week it was for
Oh.
those who get it. We're alternating.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm
Smoke
sorry.
another one, John Z.
No, I thought it was the regular show's hashtag, and if you got all 5, anyway,
Okay.
sorry, I missed.
Anyway,
ignore
let's,
John Z.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we have this beautiful 40-quart Icy Tech cooler. You can get any color you want. Every Friday, we're doing an entry. There's 5 shows in March. You've already missed 2, but we still got 3. So if this is your first time here, enter the hashtag tonight. It is Icy Tech, ICEYTEK. And then if you win this, you also get the custom one. And look at this.
That's cool.
That is
That's
cool.
so dope.
So even if you don't want one, if you have a favorite small business, you could give this to them and they could put their logo on this and you could donate a very cool piece of marketing material to a small business. This thing is about $350.
Yeah.
And it will show up to your door. And so the hashtag again is Icy Tech. You got 3 more chances to get 3 more entries.
I had
month.
to.
So make sure
I want
you get
one.
it. Yeah, it's
Just
really
like
cool.
this,
And
folks.
if you
Exact
don't
like
win,
that.
hashtag
No
a
other
promo
words,
code.
no emojis.
So here's like the really cool thing. The upgraded like logo is only like another $30. It's like $300 for the cooler and $30 for the logo. It's like, take my money on the logo.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, when I saw how big like the logo was, I was like, gee whiz, man, like that is.
I might
impressive.
just get one with my face on it.
So also,
Who's gonna steal? Like, if you steal that's obviously my cooler.
Do the damn Steve-O.
Sorry.
So
Tony.
yeah, we also have the Icy Tech, and then also get you an MST sauce company pack of 3 sauces, and Copper John's. Tyson told
It's
me
true.
before the show. Real excited for this. Yeah, Logan, he ain't scared.
Yeah, throw me in there.
But no, yeah, I don't blame you. But also, Tyson did say for the first up to 25 entries we get, we're going to do a live entry that we'll give away here at the end of the show tonight for a $20 Copper John's gift card because he believes, and I believe too, you try one product, you're going to believe it and what we're talking about, and you're going to try more. So if we get over 25 and get close to that 30 mark, we'll double it and we'll give 2, right, Tyson?
Yeah. And can I say one thing?
Please, it's your giveaway.
There's a lot of women and stuff in here. It's like, what if I don't have a beard? We have a ton of stuff that's for women, as well as beard oils and all that kind of stuff. A lot of women will use it for makeup remover, for their cuticles, for their elbows, things like that. My wife uses it every
I
night.
pulled up that comment. That's
Yep.
why I pulled it up. I don't have a beard. Can I join? Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The soaps,
My wife
conditioners,
said the
washes.
conditioner and moisturizer is hoo-ha shaving approved. So there's that too.
Hoo-ha shaving approved.
Yeah, she told me, she's like, that stuff is, I was like, okay, can I say it? She goes, nope. But I'm like, well, I'm saying it anyway. So there we go.
And now I'm in trouble too. Thanks.
Oh, I know what it means.
I'm pretty
I
sure
know
she
what you
doesn't
meant.
watch movies. I'm fairly confident she don't get that far into it. I think she like watches to say she does, but I don't think she makes it a half hour in. So
I had no idea what you were talking about. I just thought it was like some kind of Ohio slang, and I'm like,
No.
oh, okay.
yeah. Well, I was trying to keep it G-rated. Tyson.
This is what we say when you can't hate Tyson because it's just like it took. I mean, you're so genuinely good that you're like that took you a
Whatever.
minute.
I know. I can't even like. Pick on him.
Yeah,
Like,
the
in
fact
the
that it
I'll
took him
say
a while to
something.
get hoo-ha.
I'll say something like really sarcastic, and he'll pull up. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much, Tony," and I'm like, "Oh man, I gotta stop doing that."
Oh.
John Z. Damon, what do you guys got here for Logan and Tyson? Because I know this is like such a long time coming that this show is, yeah. Like, there's
Who's
like a million
first?
questions.
Go.
How did you end up in the beard game oil game? Beard oil game. Wow, I went dyslexic on that one.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Logan, you can go first.
How did I end up in it?
Dyslexia.
How did Copper Johns come to be? Like, how did you?
Yeah, so
That's your question,
land
buddy.
on?
I know. I just feel like I don't want to just talk.
I'm gonna make it. Well, you kind
Yeah,
of
so
that
I
question.
am a huge proponent on spending time with your children, quality time. And I played football. I love football. I love sports. And my oldest son is not a fan of sports, and it hurt me. It hurt really bad. I'm like, wow.
I praise his name. I pray for his name.
But he loves theater. He loves plays. He loves. He's been on Disney Channel a couple of times. He's been in a couple of movies. And one day he's like, "Dad, will you audition for a play, Oliver, with me?" And I auditioned, and I made a lead. I was the bad guy. Bill Sykes, and I was the bad guy because I'm like 10 feet taller than everyone else and big, and they asked me to grow a beard, and I never grew a beard before, and so I started itching. I didn't know beard care or anything like that. I started to itch, so I started buying oils and stuff like that, and I'm crazy allergic to grapeseed. Like crazy allergic.
Okay.
It burns my skin. It actually it's in testosterone, like the supplementation where you get your shots from the doctor. That's what the suspension is. And I can't even do that because it gives me a huge welt and it actually gives me a big bruise. It burns and all that kind of stuff. So I had to come up with, so I have a few degrees and one of them is chemistry. And I did a ton of research on what is well, or dumb, one of the two. But I did a ton of research.
He says few. How many? Okay, how many degrees? How many degrees, real quick?
5.
Yeah, just a few.
What?
Chemistry, biology, all of them.
Yeah.
Probably just bachelor's too. Probably not even a master's or doctorate.
I do have a master's, yeah.
Yeah, oh shocker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
the person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're dumb.
Oh yeah, I could be just dumb for doing that. But no, I did a lot of research and figured out what is going to work the best for me. And I didn't have anyone else in mind. It's just like, hey, I need what's best for me so that I can do this and not want to kill myself because I'm so uncomfortable.
Right.
So I made it, and come to find out, I really liked it. It was unscented, all that kind of stuff. But my wife loved the beard. Like, she loved the beard, and she didn't want me to shave it. She didn't want me to get rid of it. And so I just kept doing it, and we started adding scent, like, hey, let's try a scent here, like this kind of stuff. And then my neighbor started wanting to have some. I had people in plays, like I've done like 28 plays with my son since that time.
Cool. That's awesome.
And and we do a lot of that stuff. And since then, when COVID hit, my wife couldn't work, and so and it would cost more for her to work than not to, with the kids having to stay home, all that kind of stuff. And so we just decided that people really like this oil. I've always wanted to own a company and run my own company and do that kind of thing. And so we used the stimulus check that Trump gave everyone to start the company. And
shout out America.
Yeah, and so that's how we started. And since then, I
said it.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. But
right.
You're like, come on, Daddy.
It's really funny though, because I think we're going to hear more of these stories. Like, I started it with my stimulus check.
Yeah,
like, I got this extra money, and I didn't want to just spend it on something like materialistic, so I started a business with it.
It's true.
Like, I think I love it. I think it's the first of what we're going to hear many of these stories.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
I didn't get a stimulus check. Not
But
one.
yeah, that's kind of how it all happened, and I just love the beard and grooming world. I love the atmosphere. I love what it stands for, and it just kind of grew from there. And then, who would have thought that I would have met my best friend? Who would have thought that we would have started a podcast? And it's just weird how the world works. Like, seriously, who would have known that I would have talked to three amazing guys here if it wasn't for YouTube and all this kind of stuff? Like, it's crazy how the world works.
Yeah.
This all, I mean, we could sit there and go into our founding story too.
I got it finally. I had it for a
Yeah.
second. I had it for 1 second.
It's and there's a lot of hate. There's definitely, as we all know, like a big attack on social media right now. But I think I just think the amount of friendships and that you're able to connect with, because I like to stay at home. I'm a homebody. I don't like to go. I don't want to go bar hopping. I don't want to go to house parties and drink. And then I just don't want to really do all that. I would rather. Now, if people want to come to my house, I'm all for it. If I'm in my house, I'm happy. So what all this created is like, oh, I can still party, hang with friends, and I get to stay in my house. Like, this is the best.
Dude, I'm wearing sweatpants right now.
Yeah,
I'm not wearing pants right now. I'm not even wearing pants.
Well, you can see. I mean,
See, I like that, because that's one of the whole reasons why Tyson and I started Dad Bods and Beards podcast, right? So he and I connected over social media. Oh geez, what, dude? Like 2 years ago now?
Yeah,
it was like 2 years ago, March. Just because I was doing TikTok stuff and was like, oh hey, Copper Jones, people talk about you. And then it was really quick after that. We're like, we jived and just kind of clicked together, like, and realized like, oh, you live in Utah, I live in Utah. Like from there, we started doing some, Copper John's events together. We went to a beard competition up in one of the ski resorts. And then it has now rolled into, we're coming up on our first year anniversary of the Dad Bods and Beards podcast. And the reason we started that is because he and I, through just different shared events and sharing our story with each other, we realized that there's a lot of guys out there that have the same issues that we do, that they just don't talk about it. They don't talk about struggles. They don't talk about marriage, kids, job, like the economy, like just, I mean, depression, anxiety, bipolar, all of this stuff. And we've been super blessed to have some of the people that we've met through that share their stories with us, that just some of the dumb conversations that he and I have had have helped them. So one thing that he and I really believe in is, like, guys need friends nowadays. Like, you need like at least one or two good buddies that you can talk to, that like you're the 3 they call it the 3 a.m. friend, the one that you call at 3 a.m. and you can hear them putting their freaking pants on. Yep. Like, because wherever you need me to be, like, I'll be there, dude. Because I like the Dude Network. I like what you guys are doing too, and that's why I like the fantasy league. Like, guys need to connect. I mean, people tell us, you guys just shut up and just do what you're supposed to do, but you got to connect.
And now it's
absolutely.
Like, I think it's okay to express your feelings. Where like all of our dads are probably like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, don't be for lack of better terms, like, don't be a pussy. Like, you're a boy, suck it up. Hide those tears, don't cry. And like, I remember, like, I was an emotional dude, like super emotional. Like, I cry. Like, I'm just a crier. Like, I hate to say it. Like,
me too.
I am not a tough guy. But I remember, like, even family members and parents were even like, "You're not gonna cry, are you?" And I'm like, Jesus, man, like, shaming. Like, I'm like, I can't help it. I don't want to be crying. But now it's like encouraged to express yourself and your emotions. But I think what all this has done is let people with like-minded problems like vent to each other in a safe space, and like find out that they're not crazy. It's not something that it's a disease. It's actually a lot more common, than what it is. And you're not weird. It's totally okay. Let's get through this. And it's a beautiful thing for sure.
Yeah, I just know that I just got this because women need to connect too, and it's 100%. Like, I would say a lot of our listeners are women, and I just found out that my neighbor found out about us, and she listens to everyone religiously, and I'm like, okay, No more prostate talking about prostate.
Yeah. Prostate jokes gotta end. Yeah.
I heard that one on your recent
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, there's some things that I need to like make sure that it's a little bit more, but we're not going to change. This is who we are. But I just thought it was cool.
prostate exams are men's health too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But
No,
see,
it was scary.
that's the big thing nowadays is and that's where social media is the downfall is there's too many people telling everybody how things should be, how you got to be if you're a man, how you got to be if you're a woman, how you got to be this, and this, and this, right? So that's why we like kind of the crossover of like there's some women that listen to men's shows, and so in turn I'll listen to a couple more like women-based shows because sometimes it gives me a perspective on my wife, you know, like dude, it's eye-opening. Go listen to like a mom podcast. You're like, and I told Tyson this, my wife and I've been married for almost 11 years. We've got 2 kids and our oldest is almost 8. For the first time in almost 8 years, my wife went on a trip without the kids with her sisters to California for a couple of days. So I'm like, oh, I got this, Mr. Mom. I'm a super hands-on involved dad. Holy crap.
Right.
Like she got home and I'm like, I'm not worthy. Whatever you need to let me know. Like I'm sorry. Whatever it is, I'm sorry in
I
advance.
got my toothbrush and I got my soap. I'm ready to get this
I'm like, they ate. So one of them got a bath and they're still here. So we're good.
That's a
Both are
win-win.
living without serious injuries. So
Yeah.
look,
Damon, what you got, man?
So what's the secret? Well, not a secret ingredient, but what's the ingredient that pushes Copper Johns over above any other?
Well, it's the ionic and the sea minerals. Everything, I'm a huge proponent on ionic and the sea. What?
Explain those if you don't mind after you get done with that, because I'm curious.
Yeah, so I used to be in contract manufacturing for healthcare. So I would have I dealt with one company that had to create a meal supplement for people who had cancer and they're going through chemo that they can't keep things down. And so I had a company come talk to us about supplements or minerals and all this kind of stuff. So I started deep diving into minerals and I learned a ton. And then I went and worked with one and I found out these ionic and the sea minerals, they are positive, negatively charged. They're bouncing around. They want to be, they want to just connect to something. And so if you have water, it's going to connect with that water and bind. And so if our body changes, now I'm reverting back to something. So our body has to be a certain pH. If our body changes that pH 0.1%, we are dead. That's just how it works. And so with the way we eat, it's all high and it's very acidic, from the sodas to the alcohols to the things that we put in the microwave, fast food. Yeah, all this, dude. Yeah, all this stuff that we're putting into our bodies is very acidic. And so what happens is if you have bone spurs or you have anything like that, a lot of that is because your minerals are getting pulled out, because minerals are going to, like the magnesium, the selenium, the bromine, the zinc, all that stuff is getting pulled out of your organs and out of your bones because it has to remain pH balanced. And so I decided, like, our largest organ in our body is our skin. And if our skin is the largest organ in the body and it needs that magnesium, it needs that selenium, it needs that zinc, all that kind of stuff. Like when you cut yourself, when you start to web, like you start to get that scab and that white stuff that you see as it's starting to net, that's zinc. And so your body pulls the zinc first and all that kind of stuff, and it has to pull it from somewhere. And so what I decided is I'm going to put this in the beard oil, because not only are you going to have a high-end oil that has all these nutritional, from fatty acids to minerals to things that are going to keep it hydrated and clean and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Well, those minerals are also going to mineralize your skin. And so it's going to make you look younger. It's going to make you feel better. And also, if you have any scars and stuff like that, it's actually going to take away and help those to go away. And so that's why a lot of women will take that or use these also, because it really does help. Like if you get like punch and you get a scar right there, you're going to put the minerals on there with the oil. It's not going to be that prevalent. It's not going to be that strong. And so,
you mean to tell me the whole
I didn't know that whole side of this.
Yeah.
Man,
Isn't that
Dad,
crazy?
Damn liar. Dad,
Wow.
you're a liar.
Beard oil. Like,
I'm
My
beyond
dad had 2
impressed.
ingredients to fixing everything: vitamin C tablets and Neosporin.
No, and so like that's why everyone, I'm like, all my barbers will use beard oil for shaving because it really helps with the nicks, but also it helps remineralize their skin, and so they do get that. It's going to help with the zinc and the magnesium, all that kind of stuff. So there's just so much to it. But that was a good question. Hope I didn't like deep dive a little too much. But
No. That's what I was wanting.
you're so good at
Right,
teaching.
I was
Damon,
wanting to know
way
what-
to
Well,
wake
and with that,
way
we
to
do have
wake
a
the
question.
dragon, buddy.
That we did get a good question from the crowd too, and it was, will it help stop making it itch if you make the switch to Copper Johns? With what he just said, everything he just talked about helps it from keeping itching. So yes,
100%.
Instant relief. No
Yeah,
lie.
you answered 2 questions at once. So.
Yeah, if you ever seen anyone shave their beard completely off, they usually tend to have red spots everywhere. If they're using a high quality beard oil, they'll never have that.
So with that comment, Tyson, I don't know if you guys may not have seen this, Tony, because it was before we connected, but September 2022, I shaved down to the skin at the Copper John's barbershop.
I came in right after it happened, and your beard has grown exponentially.
So
right,
basically, of like showing people like if you use quality beard care products, like just the overall health, right? So one of the biggest comments I got, because I'd been using Copper John's religiously for about 7 or 8 months before that point. One of the biggest comments I got was like, "Why does your skin look so nice under your beard?" Copper John's oil, 100%. Like that's what it is. Because I've been able to grow a beard pretty thick for a long time. I've shaved it off multiple times over the years, and I always had the red bumps. I always had the red marks. So it's a game changer. I mean, there's a million beard oils out there, but when you look at what's in them and what it's for, you won't. Once you go copper, there ain't no stopper.
We do have a good one here. And can women use the moisturizer on their face without breakouts? Yes.
I will also say this: we have a lot of kids, like teenagers, who have very oily faces and pimples and stuff. So like a jojoba oil, camellia seed will actually counter that oil of sebum oil. So your body makes sebum oil naturally. When you have a beard, that sebum oil is going to go to your beard. And so that's why you get your itch, is because your face is starting to dry out. Now, the same effect with the oil is you take 2 or 3 drops after you wash your face, you put it in, and it's going to trick your face not producing excess oil, because that's what those oils do, is they tell your body you don't need to make it. And so it's going to make it more healthy. And so I'll have a lot of guys and women alike who are going through something like that, and they'll use a shea butter with the butter, and it will actually relieve themselves from the acne. It'll clear their skin.
It's crazy.
Jeez.
Suck it, proactive.
Eduardo says, I can grow a mustache like a push broom, but not a beard. This is a good time to mention they have a mustache wax. And it is also good. I haven't used it, but it seems to. I've seen some guys do some pretty wild stuff with their mustaches.
Oh, dude, crazy!
Start twisting that up again, then.
Yeah, I don't know. Logan's is like, Logan looks.
Logan's
his laying on top of his other beard.
Yeah, I don't do much with it, but I mean,
you should.
No, dude. I know. There,
just for fancy, like when you go out on a date with the wife, like do a little curl for her.
There's 2 beards I'm super jealous of, and that's Logan's and then Beard Laws.
Dude, Matt's is epic.
Bro,
the thing about Matt, so we met up with Matt in Vegas last July, and we've all just seen each other over social media. Like,
his is thick.
Matt's beard has got to be the thickest beard I've ever seen.
I know.
Like,
I always told because my wife would be like, "How long would you grow it?" And I'd be like, "To where you say I'm cold, and I hand you my beard as a blanket."
Yeah, that's good.
And like Matt could actually do that.
I can't let it grow. With my job, I'm not sure how it would go with. I'm not sure how it would go, like growing one like this in my world, because it's like a business professional world of like finances.
They're really,
and I'm like
accepting of it.
I was like, yeah, I'm just cool with a nice thick. I'm cool with this. Like, I let it go, round it out.
I'm telling you,
beards, it's like 2 inches thick, like 2 inches long. Like that's all it's.
So I grew my beard out, and my
I kept it in
sister
length
goes
and with the rest of my body.
Oh, sorry, Tony.
saying 2 inches like the rest of my body. Haha, joke. Ha.
I got it. I got you, Tony.
Hey.
But
Well, what was it, Johnsy?
Well, I grew my beard out, and my sister was like, "Oh, are you doing it because it's so cool now?" This was years ago, and I found all these crazy beard memes, and there are very few beards. I don't know. I went through a whole thing of balms, oils, whatever. I'm really excited to get into now that I was able to grow it back at work, because I have to put on a respirator sometimes, so blah 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 blah. But
Damon has a nice beard.
Damon does have a nice
Here's the
beard.
thing.
I like
That
your color.
answer you just gave, my whole shelf is going to get wiped out. And
Oh.
I'm fixing to go shopping.
Right, dude.
Oh, thanks.
I thought we were just going to hear about an amazing product. I didn't know we were going to get the scientific breakdown.
Dude, like I'm saying,
of
like that's why
why.
he's done 10,000 orders on Shopify.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But this is my challenge. I tell people is that whenever I get if I get other beard care companies that reach out to me on social media, like I almost want to. I mean, I would challenge anybody that uses any other beard care company. 1, send them a message, see if you get the owner of the company responding. You probably won't. 2, ask them to scientifically break down their product and tell you everything that's in it. They probably won't want to tell you because there's a lot of fake synthetics in there. And 3, it's crap oil other than what Copper John's offers. So,
Oh, you're here first.
heard it here first.
Don't use crap. Use Copper John's t-shirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right. So you guys have the Beards and Dad Bods pod.
Yeah.
So I have a couple dad jokes here, like to sprinkle in.
Love it. Lay 'em on us.
Yeah, there's some good ones. I've been doing these, and I think the crowd enjoys them too. I think the crowd.
Oh, Damon, that was money. Oh.
Did I miss something?
No, well, just Damon thinking he's funny, but he's not really.
No, he nailed it. I hit B.
He's scared to tell him now.
So while you're doing that, can
Right,
I
I'm
answer
trying to think.
I have
some more of these
one.
questions?
He's like, I got a bunch of them. He's like, damn, he's not putting the gunshot now.
Right.
Can I answer T Eagle Food?
Yes, on the eczema question. Yes.
Yeah. So my daughter has eczema. We call it eczema. I don't know what you guys call it. Eczema.
Yeah, eczema is the Ohio.
And the
I didn't know
oil
there
works.
was multiple.
The oil works great, but I highly recommend the butter. The butter has we use an unrefined shea butter, so it's not going to be chemically enhanced or altered in any way. It's the most natural form of shea butter.
Oh my gosh.
So it's
dude.
going to smell a little bit nutty, a little bit earthy, but it goes away within minutes. But with that being said, it helps immensely, and it's going to have the carrier oils, but it also has metafoam in it, and metafoam is phenomenal. Think of it as a steroid for your skin. It just enhances everything else that we have in it, and so try the butter for eczema. I'm not going to say it's going to cure it all, but it sure helps my daughter.
So should we just bathe in the shea butter? Is
Yeah.
that
Oh,
what
dude.
you're saying?
Dude, it makes your beard soft.
I'm not joking. Like, as soon as you try something from Copper John's, like, dude, you think your pits stink? Try his deodorant. Like, you don't realize all of the freaking aluminums and toxins that your current deodorant is
Dude,
putting into
That's
your
a
Yeah.
real. That's a
Now-
real concern of mine, actually, dude.
I
thank you
actually
for doing
started
that.
making that switch several years ago when my wife and I got into essential oils in general.
Mhm.
Right.
It was actually one of the Utah companies out there, Young Living.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I remember we were
I know exactly where they are.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
And yeah, the old,
I thought you were going to say
Well, it's not-
doTERRA.
yeah, that's the other one
Oh.
out there. But no, I
Yeah.
remember like the aluminum. It really bothered me that there was like aluminum in deodorant, and I remember like I went out of my way. But then my wife and I started to just like use antibacterial soap to kill all the, and then we were less dependent on the deodorant,
Mhm.
which made a big.
I won't
I
have
do
to
need
use
to-
deodorant. I use deodorant once every about 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's only if it smells like if I just got it's like a little hot, just got done working out a little bit, like it gets a little ripe, and then like just a
See, mine
couple,
doesn't.
and then like I literally just put on the minimum amount possible.
Tony, you need to get some of Tyson's deodorant because
I will actually.
I
That is
thought you
something-
had, or I would have sent you some.
No.
Yeah,
I'll get some. I'll
you
use my
guys have
promo
convinced
code.
me so hard. It's
I'll use my
ridiculous.
promo code TDN for 10% off. That's what
I like that plug.
I'll always be plugging.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I had it right here.
Get ready, guys.
God. I did, and I blew it.
Yeah, let's hear the dad jokes, man.
Yeah, two guys walked into a bar.
Ouch.
The third guy ducked. Yeah. God, I had it right here.
Jeez, man.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, did I miss the punchline?
I think so. I'm like, wait, how did he die?
No, I was like the third guy ducked. Two guys walked in by.
Oh, I
I
heard
ducked. I thought you said
I heard
die.
What do you call a pudgy psychic?
Logan.
Yeah,
A fortune teller.
fortune teller. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Logan, I'm just joking. I love you.
I know. Love you.
My wife asked me to stop singing Wonderwall to her, but I said maybe.
Maybe.
That's good.
Thanks,
You
David. Way to help us out there, bud. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
What
You-
kind of drink can be bitter and sweet?
Bitter and sweet.
Reality.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
That was.
yeah. That one hurt. That one cut.
Yeah,
Terminator could be called in his retirement.
We just look and Damon's just crying.
Yeah, Damon's like I do this on purpose to make him suffer.
Let's just talk about Taylor Swift.
Hey, I'm a
Can
big
we
Swiftie.
not
No,
go,
keep up with the bad
please?
jokes, man.
I didn't
Oh
say a
my
bad word until
God.
you literally just made me cuss. Tyson.
No.
We're Swifties
I
in
took
the,
Lord's name in vain. I did the big one.
we're Swifties in this house. So
Hey,
sorry, guys.
No, it's just Tony hates him so bad. I just had to because it
Sure.
made me
No,
giggle.
yeah, like on the
We're
there's a
not-
body wrong where we did Tyson did top 10 Taylor Swift songs.
That's
And
I
think
wasn't
I
me. That was
drank-
you, Ben.
Oh yeah, whoever it was.
I did a
drank.
top 10 pet peeves.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Which is a good question for Damon and John Z and Logan, since you weren't on that.
What?
Top worst pet peeve. What's the one thing? We'll start with Logan. That will make you want to punch a baby in the face.
Are we talking
Okay.
like serious or like funny?
But
What-
no, serious. Like I found out. Okay, for example, Tyson on one of his was lip smacking. I didn't think it really bothered me. Like 2 nights later, my son was eating.
Oh.
It was literally,
Drives
When
me
it gets-
bonkers.
and I immediately
When he
looked at
gets
him and I was
pointed
like, I want to
That's
rip
the food for me.
whole right. So I was like, I told Tyson, I was like, definitely S tier, definitely S tier. So it could be, yeah, I mean, it could be something funny, but there's also I want it to be something that actually triggers you. Of like,
Yeah.
it makes your blood pressure rise.
Ooh, I mean, I think I mean, my day job is excavation. My brother and I run an excavation company, so I drive all day long in my pickup. Like, so there's the typical
He's
like
taking mine.
left
Yeah.
lane hiders, left lane people, all that stuff or whatever. But I would say probably my biggest pet peeve is people like inserting themselves in situations they got no business inserting themselves into. Like,
That's a good one.
just
yeah.
if you're out in public and someone's something or other, and then like Karen steps in and says something, like it just makes me want. That irks me every single time. I mean, then that's just social media. People just always insert themselves into people's business and just, well, my opinion, like nobody asked. Like, you can keep going. So, yeah, that's probably my biggest one is just people, just the entitlement that people just think that their opinion matters to strangers when it's rude.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Before we get to Damon John Z here, real quick, everyone enter the hashtag Icy Tech. We are at 12 entries. We're halfway there. If we can get to 25, which will double it up from one $20 gift card to 2 winners. But right now we have that and the 3-pack of MST sauces, and you get an entry for the end of the month giveaway for the 40 quart Icy Tech. So let's get some new entries in here for the new heads. Hashtag Icy Tech at quarter after. We're going to take a commercial break here in a second after Damon and Johnsy get to their pet peeve. Sorry about that. Johnsy, go.
No worries. You always got to bring up the hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just have to relate. Lip smacking wasn't even on my radar till Kim, my wife, brought it up one time, and now I want to strangle people in public. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
But for me, my biggest pet peeve, and it seems to get worse weekly,
He's mad.
is drivers.
Oh yeah.
That was my number
just
one.
making shit poor decisions that, like, what did you learn to drive before they gave you a license? Like, I don't understand what's happening anymore. It's, oh my god, dude, it just drives me fucking bananas.
BANANAS.
Sorry, I apologize for all the bad words right there. Probably got
No,
us
that's
yellow.
all right. Hey,
Hey,
I probably
promise
pulled a yellow card
Tyson-
tonight, but
Tyson is exposed to plenty. Exposed to plenty.
I was also
Damon.
apologizing for the yellow card that YouTube might give us for it, but
No, that's
oh,
all right.
dude,
Now
I
I'm
can't deal
actually
with it.
curious on Damon's here because I have a feeling he's got several things that make him angry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
Like,
go with
he
number
looks like-
two.
Yeah,
Number
let's
two
hear
on my list
multiple.
is-
I want to
No,
hear.
the number two on my list is lip smacking. Like while you're eating and you sitting there and that's unnecessary. Yeah,
yeah.
way bad. But number one, we still gonna stay on the eating subject. If we're all eating and you blow your nose while we're eating,
What?
Yeah,
Interesting.
now my mom and dad used to get on my ass as a kid for that one. Yeah.
there is no reason you should be hawking and blowing your nose while we're sitting at the dinner table eating.
Interesting.
I don't, dude. I can't even think of an experience where that happened. I would
Oh my
murder
gosh.
someone.
Now I've had times where I've had to I'm stuck at the dinner table and I have to half blow and pinch a nose.
Yeah, but you get up and leave. But now that I've said it, you'll realize it the more when you're out in public, people do it more than you really realize.
Yeah. You probably just ruined restaurants for me. That was.
You know, it's funny
that
though.
was the final
I don't know
nail in the
if-
coffin.
Hey
I don't know if
Eduardo,
this is
hey, we got an
scientific
order
or
from
not.
Copper John's. Send us the receipt because it is a give back giveaway item. Every item
That's
you
awesome.
buy
Thanks,
does
man.
get you an entry into the give back giveaway. Thank you, Eduardo.
Eduardo, you also won tonight, so
Yep.
just so
Yeah.
you know.
Nice.
But we already got your stuff. So
Welcome to the cult, Eduardo.
He got
Yeah.
both falls and
Hey,
the
that's
deodorant.
karma. Guy didn't even know he
One
won.
of
Placed
us.
an order.
One of us.
Yeah, whatever.
One of us.
But kind of what Damon was saying though, I don't know if this is scientific or not. Maybe Tyson, with all your degrees, this will you can school us on it, right? But there's, at least it is for me, whenever I eat too much, which is a daily thing, my nose runs. Like if I overeat and I'm too full, my nose starts running. So I don't know if I might be the guy. I might be the nose blower, and I never realize it because it starts running if I eat too much. Right? I didn't get this way eating salads. I say that all the time, but I have to blow my nose. So maybe I'll have to go to the bathroom from now on. I didn't realize I was being that guy.
Alberto.
No, I mean a lot of people it don't bother. It's just me.
Yeah, no, I mean
But if it
etiquette wise,
bothers
that makes
anyway,
a ton
I
of
don't know.
sense.
But I mean,
Mine is-
in theory,
kids
though,
farting.
in theory, if think about it, if you got like a mouthful of mashed potatoes and somebody's like, "Oh," I mean, what are you?
Yeah, that's what
taking in your
like.
mouth
I get
now?
it. I see it now. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
I literally can't picture a time I've been sitting at a table where someone at my table at least blew their nose like
Well, that's
that.
why I can't do all you can eat places like Golden Corral or something, because the old people and then sneeze and blow in their nose and then touching all the food. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I still can.
I literally got I'm still an all you can eat guy, but I literally got chills when Tyson was talking right there. Like
Yeah.
I may have almost blacked out. I'm not sure.
I'm going to
freaking me
say
out with
this
the
story.
terms.
I got a story before we take our commercial break, which we can guys go take a pee break if you want.
Oh, break.
But there was my wife's family were modern Western square dancers. So a lot went to square dancers, older crowd.
So gangsters.
Went to a one year for Christmas. We got Christmas variety show, some crazy violinist at this big show, Christmas spectacular. We go to Golden Corral, and one of the guys not only is smacking his lips, he's
Blowing his
inhaling the
nose.
food and making inaudible grunts and groans while eating his corn on the cob, where it's like
Is he a freaking Looney Tune?
Dude, and I'm sitting, I look at my wife, and she looks at me, and she's like, I'll make up a different name. She goes, oh, you never heard, like, Ron Eat? And I was like, no. And then he was, like, in the back of the seat on the way back, like, like, every body fluid, phlegm, mist, spray, grunt, groan, snort, wheeze while eating was made. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is the most disgusting experience of my life.
You're like, this is the best diet plan ever because I have no appetite now.
I was like, cool. Look at me not eating Golden Corral with all this great fried food here. This is
Yeah.
So, real quick before we go, fun fact.
Well, just a commercial break. We're not leaving. We're just leaving.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we clarify. We're new with the commercial breaks, so we want to clarify.
Not minus the disgusting stuff, but my dad is the biggest. Like every bite is the best bite you ever tasted. Like
that would be tough. That'd be tough.
You look up at him, and you're like,
I'd probably do that with Tony's catfish. It looks so good.
Oh man, that catfish was so good.
Dude,
I wish
it looked amazing.
People, I wish I had people to share that with because, like, I had to throw out
that. Yeah, that did look.
Dude, it looks so good.
Right. We're going to get into your guys' favorite foods after our commercial break. So we're going to take a couple quick minutes here. Let us take a bathroom break, restock some cold beers, cold drinks, and we'll be right back to wrap up the show after this commercial break. Let's go.
All right, we're mid-show, but it's time for us to have a beer break. Some of us don't have a fridge by our fingertips during this thing. So drink a garage beer, and we'll be right back after this message.
Your favorite or your uncle with the mustache. I hadn't gotten that one yet. I don't
Your uncle with the mustache.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sometimes it just
felt natural. It feels right.
Love it.
You look like an uncle I wanted to have, so hell yeah, I was like, let's do this thing.
About pop 2.5.
It's Tony from the Dude Network, and I am happy to announce our Give Back giveaway sponsor for the next 3 months is going to be MST Sauce Company out of Tiffin, Ohio. Also, award-winning dry rub. Absolutely crushed it at the recent NBBQA, especially with the dry rub here and some of the other amazing sauce flavors. I got some pork nuggets here. I got some creamy garlic parm here I'm going to try out, as well as some of the other flavors here. I got some of my favorites. You know, this is the Griff sauce. It also has them in potato chips. The hot garlic parm is also a new one. We have the dry rub ranch and even a limited eclipse. You can watch the total eclipse up in Tiffin, Ohio on April 8th, and they have a nice cool bottle to commemorate that. And another one that performed really well at MBBQA, the Garcasian. But let's try the creamy garlic parmesan. Hope the show doesn't suck, but cheers.
Oh man,
John said, "What's wrong with a good old wooden spoon?" It don't do this thing though, John.
No, Johnsy, stop it.
Johnsy tries to be Mormon, not on the, with old school with the practices with the wooden spoon, not because of anything involved with real life orientation. Son of a second half coming up next. I'm out. Still one of the worst clips I've had.
No, it's so great.
It's so great.
It was
innocent.
Evan.
It was the most innocent mix-up of all time because Johnson's not even like of Mormon faith, and like I just labeled him as a Mormon.
14 inches.
What's that?
14 inches.
That's right, baby. Me, it's from the floor. Yours, like down toward.
Okay, probably should drink before I talk.
I'm not sure that was what from the floor. 10-4.
I would say mine's 2 inches from the floor.
Well, they say this time of year, right? Guys like me that work outside, you got to try to get 3 inches of your buddy outside of 6 inches of Carhartt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
yeah. You don't want to. No one likes this on the zipper.
So,
Okay, food. Like, you guys are out in Utah. We don't really. What is like common? Is there any like special regional
Oh
food
boy.
to Utah?
burgers with pastrami on it.
Well, that's like kind of a Cleveland thing. But okay.
Funeral potatoes.
Yeah.
Massive in Utah.
Funeral potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like wedding potatoes or marry me chickens. You guys are like dark and deep.
Funeral
Okay.
potatoes, just scallop potatoes made with little square hash browns, essentially. You know,
Mhm.
Shut
Yeah,
your-
dude. Everybody has the
They're made
exact
with
same
love.
casserole
cheesy
thing.
cheesy
but
taters,
yeah.
like cheesy taters. They got like sour cream in them, and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
oh yeah,
And
we
then-
call them cheesy
but
taters. Yeah.
then they sprinkle it with cornflakes
Cornflakes.
on top.
oh god,
I'll freak that.
You want to get real
Or-
fat? Use
I
some
still-
frosted flakes.
Frosted
I
flakes are
stopped
amazing.
going to Bob Evans when they discontinued the hash brown casserole. Like I was like, nope, you guys no longer have good items on your menu.
Yeah, so those are called funeral potatoes on the street. Tony.
Because you're gonna die when you eat them.
Yeah.
Or it's just
No.
every
If you're
time someone
lactose
dies.
intolerant, it is.
I have never heard
Yeah.
those called funeral potatoes, and even Lynn, our
Seriously?
watcher from Pennsylvania, yeah, I've never heard them called funeral potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard them.
I don't know if this is classify obviously as food, but one huge thing in Utah is the soda shops. Like they're everywhere. Like you drive through.
Wait, you call them soda?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pop. Pop's for Pop's like
when I
southern
dude,
back
the,
east
the
Canada.
few times I've been to Utah, I asked for a soda and they looked at me like I was from another world.
No,
Yeah, maybe-
soda.
Maybe the old school Utahns call it pop, but yeah, I know we have full blown, and they're everywhere. You go through and you get
Yeah,
all kinds of mixes.
Right? Yeah.
And one of the
It's
big
like
ones, which is it went viral on TikTok, is what's really common is putting coffee creamer in your soda. So it just makes it a little bit creamy. It's really it's actually pretty nice. So you should try it.
No, you guys need to stop immediately.
No,
okay?
don't knock it till you tried it, man.
No,
It's pretty good.
no, we're done. Utah, we are done.
The one thing about
your weird
Utah is we're
ways.
very plain and basic with food, and it drives
Straight
me
up
crazy.
vanilla.
Oh no! Well, thank God you have the access to internet to buy like good seasoning.
No, it's true because we make a lot of good food, but sheesh. Tell you what, like if you go somewhere, it's very basic.
Jeez.
Interesting.
There are some good spots here and there that do some good stuff, but
What's the
Go
barbecue
Google
scene?
R&R is pretty much the big one.
yeah, it's good. It's a chain.
So no,
So, there is a
No,
place. There is a place that you get close down to
Pat's.
the big
Math is
BYU.
really big.
Tyson, I got to take you to this one. It's called Bubba's. It's real good. It's
Bubba's?
in Provo.
But
Bubba's
Bubba's is
by
also
Pro-
in
oh,
Idaho
Provo.
Falls and in Jackson Hole.
It's fine. Oh, you know what? There is a spot, and it's up near you, Tyson. It's called Burley Burger.
I know exactly where it is.
It's pretty good. It's
actually
big burgers.
freaking phenomenal.
it's got to be the
really
worst
good.
tasting burger of all time.
Yeah, it just tastes like disappointment.
But no,
It
have you been
tastes
to
like
Pat's?
failure,
Best burnt ends
resentment.
ever.
And it's probably just all meat if it's a burly
Yeah.
burger because he hasn't
It's-
ate anything other than meat. Like
And sweat.
so, it's
Yeah.
just like 3 patties, and that's
Probably a little shame also.
it. Like it's like the bun is
Little
a
despair.
quarter-pound patty and a quarter-pound patty, and the middle is like a half-pound patty.
And there's like an antidepressant just like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
It's probably laced with shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't eat those. You might see things.
Right.
No, but have you not been to Pat's?
Uh-uh.
So it's a mom and pop. It's a house that they transformed into a.
Yes.
He won Louisiana best cookout or whatever
Wow.
barbecue thing. It was on Dives, Diners, and Dashes with Burger
Drive-ins, diners, and dives.
Bar, or Dashes.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Anything.
No, but
Jerry.
you have to go Friday before 11 o'clock and line up, or you won't get their burn ends, and they are the best burn ends you'll ever have.
That's good.
We'll
You
have to
heard
go.
it here, Texas.
Yeah, you gotta take me.
You heard it here first, Texas. Utah.
I've been to Salt Lake and everything in Texas, and I think, but these burn ends are no joke.
Yeah.
That's you heard
Well,
it here
hey,
first.
Well,
I'm
and
about it.
okay, so
Anything
here's
to dethrone
honestly-
Texas. Anything.
And Damon,
I'll
you
take
can attest. You can attest to this right now. I'm going to come out and say it. Running a barbecue business would be easy right now, anywhere you live, because there's just not a lot of people that put a lot of freaking TLC into their barbecue, which is all barbecue is like small batch, take advantage. Like I make it the same for the restaurant as you do in your backyard, and you'll kill it. I went to like a really
Bingo.
nice barbecue joint Wednesday night. I was so excited, and it was like bourbon wood smoke, cherry wood smoke, and I'm like, oh yes. I was like, I'll take the trio sampler. I want all the meats. Like I want to try everything. It was garbage. It was
Oh, wow.
reheated, cooked on wood pellets, not wood. And I was just like, you mother. I was just, yeah. Like, I think if you just run a good barbecue shop, you'd crush it right now.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just, I
But
guess.
then
Like,
they have Burger Bar, which is they were on the same show, and it's the best hamburgers ever.
Is that one down not far from you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't taken you to that either, have I?
Mm-mm.
Dude, I suck as a friend.
geez,
Come on, bro.
Man.
I bought you Thai food today.
this is not
Dead.
good for mental health. He's not
Logan,
feeling- Logan, how does that make you feel?
What?
yeah. Are you doing okay from that, Logan?
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
Yeah.
Logan, when you feel that your best friend, his words, not yours, doesn't include you with intimate private bro lunches, does it make you feel like you're not really part of the dream team?
Well,
You feel a little B tier?
I will say
Not S tier or A tier, Tyson.
Yeah.
You're putting him a D tier. You're putting him
I will say it is difficult to go to lunch sometimes when we live almost an hour and a half apart. And that's
Dude, it's so hard. I have so many friends that are an hour and a half, and it's like, God, if just an hour, half hour closer would be great.
Yeah.
Just half
Damon is ready to go to bed.
yeah.
No, hey, that's normal, bro.
hour. Wake up. Wake
I get up
wake
like crack up before the chickens even think about it.
What do
Oh,
you
yeah.
do?
That's not like that.
What do I do?
Uh-huh.
Can't tell you.
You can't-
Yeah,
Oh, you're
no,
serious.
No,
No,
yeah, I'm
he's
telling you, man.
private
Hey,
security,
hey.
yeah.
Logan, stop asking questions because eventually you can't take that shit back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Pew, pew,
that's cool.
pew, 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 pew,
What was
Yeah.
that, Tony? Will you do that one more time?
pew, 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 pew.
All my pew pews they got lost in a boating accident. So
Mine too.
Yeah, I don't have any
sorry,
anymore.
Dan.
Yeah, mine's gone too.
Why
That's
do
cool.
some couples go to the gym?
Oh, here we go.
Because they just want the relationship to work out.
Oh, that's funny. You know what my favorite dad joke is? My kid says it all the time.
What's that?
Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Get their side.
Because
Ah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Hey, Damon laughed. I'm winning.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won on that one.
Yeah,
What's the most detail-oriented ocean?
the Pacific Ocean.
Yep, the Pacific.
I was going to say the Indian Ocean.
Gotcha. Stole it.
That was racist, Tyson. Good God,
that's
what's
nice.
wrong? What
get
is
you
wrong
canceled.
with you, Tyson? I'm trying to run
Gotta
a
get you
clean
canceled.
show over here, dude.
All right, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm sorry.
Did you hear about the kidnapping at school?
It
We're
woke him
back to doing this.
It's all right. Though. It's okay. He woke up.
up.
This list is kind of.
Hey,
Who's the new
why
list?
didn't one get
here
together
we
with
go.
three?
Because 7, 8, 9. No.
They weren't ready for a threesome.
Oh.
Wow.
Womp,
That
womp.
was also a math joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, geez, that wasn't even good. It's like I want to make a brief joke, but it's a little cheesy. It's not brie, it's brief. You threw an F. It makes no sense. Like this list is the dumbest list ever. How do celebrities stay cool? They have many fans. Lame.
You just Googling dad jokes and going down the list and seeing what
I
you
always
think.
go. I
Mhm,
try to have
mhm.
different lists every week, and sometimes they're good, and then this week not.
Sometimes they bad.
Yeah, and sometimes you guys just don't laugh because you have no sense of humor. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you guys. You guys suck. Dang it.
it's definitely not me. It's never my fault. It's never going to be my
I
fault.
reached this threshold of kindness, and then I am just done.
You know, there's a
I can't laugh anymore.
there's a Taylor Swift song talking about who the problem is.
You know what? You were the problem with Steve Winwood fancy.
Hi,
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
I'm
It's
the
me.
problem. It's me.
Yeah, sounds just like that.
Tyson knows I wouldn't know.
Everybody agrees.
This is what happens when Taylor Swift songs come up right there. That's what happens.
I will say, when you have got a 7, almost 8-year-old daughter that loves Taylor Swift, and you're driving her little friends home, and you are
Probably
like
find there's a couple songs that suck less than the others. And
when you're a big bearded dad singing Taylor Swift, taking your daughter and her friends to like a play date, like
you're a gangster.
You won that whole freaking minivan, and I proudly drive that minivan.
Joke's on you. My daughter only listens to Slayer. That's the only music available.
That's pretty cool.
Rain of Blood. Rain of Blood with her Fruit Loops.
We should just have
my granddaughter.
Poetry to us.
No,
what's that? Damon should just read poetry to us because he just has that voice. Like, oh, tell me more.
Yeah,
I like it.
Let me find a good poem, then I'll read it.
The other day,
you should, dude. A poem reading a haiku by Damon would be awesome.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right, Damon. We need Damon to read us a poetry reading by Damon. I am so glad you guys, Tyson. This is amazing.
Let's do it.
I need this in my life. I need some.
But the problem is, I only graduated the 5th grade.
Well, the haiku is like 5 lines.
I don't graduate in the 5th grade.
That was good. I like that.
That was the best.
Man, these things are too long. No, we'll reset next time.
Yeah, no, we'll add it to the docket.
Yeah.
So you guys' podcast. You guys, it's a great podcast.
I appreciate it.
If you wanted to quickly describe it, I do want to get you guys as your plugs in. It's available on Spotify. It's not on Apple. So if you look,
it is on Apple. It's everywhere.
Find it.
It's on all platforms.
It's all the
I was going
platforms.
to say something to you, but like, hey man, for $20 you can get it on Apple. So I'm glad I didn't.
Oh no, we got them all on there. The whole Google, everyone, all of them.
Well, I apologize.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, this is Apple right here.
On Spotify.
Put it up again for everybody, Tyson.
Put it up again, Tyson.
Whoa, that was a.
Whoa, there it is.
Yeah,
that's Apple.
That's Apple.
Interesting. I still can't find it. I'll find it here afterwards. I'll find it.
D.A.D. B.O.
Yeah.
Hold up for you.
Yeah, Dad Bods and Beards. Yeah, Dad Bods and Beards. Yeah.
How many episodes do we have now, Logan?
32.
That is so crazy. It is not.
Way to go, Tony.
You guys need to pay for some like Joe Rogan experience showed up for that.
Yeah, we're working on some revamps. We get so busy with schedules sometimes
I also probably suck at typing and typed in the wrong letter. So I mean, you guys do the Vegas thing. Okay, Tyson, I want to talk about Copper Johns, dude. Like you started this up and now it's like 10,000 orders. That doesn't happen like overnight. What has been like your key to a quick growth in a highly competitive, and I'll even say it, petty field of products? Because I feel like there are some petty dudes out there that I have come across in the field, not Copper Johns, no names, please. There's been some really good ones though too. I'm not saying like they've all been bad, but it's a highly competitive market. Everybody I talked to has got the best beard oil.
Sure.
But how has that came across where you've actually been able to get some positive traction and where you've gotten 10,000 orders on Shopify so far without Amazon and wholesale?
I was actually having a conversation with someone and they were having a difficult time creating content. And I'm like, this was I won't say boy or man or woman or anything like that, but I'm like, you're kind, you're honest, you're full of empathy, and you're very intelligent. So use that. And so basically what I've tried to do is just be me and use what I have and just don't be fake. Plus I don't know how to be fake. I don't know. That's just not how I am. However, I have had an amazing group of people, men and women alike, that have really grown close to me, and I've been very blessed, like extremely blessed. Like Tony, get to know you, very blessed. Logan, now Jonesy and Damon, I'm really excited to meet you guys. And Jonesy, we've met before, but then you have like Matt, and you have Robert, and you have Hunter, and you've seen Philip in here. They're making content for me, and they're doing it to a point where it's just like, man, I wish I could give you $1,000. I don't have it, but they're willing just to do stuff, and it's really. It's been a huge blessing. So I think it's the team around me that has done a ton. I don't know. I don't know sometimes what I do to deserve the kindness, but I'm grateful for it. And I try to include everyone. That's one thing I do. Like, we're having a game night tomorrow night on my channel. I have one every other weekend where everyone can jump on my channel. It doesn't matter who you are. And we're going to play Family Feud tomorrow night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we
There's
did
not too many
quick
places we can go and do like a family fun activity.
Yeah. And so it's 10 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be doing it on Copper John's channel, but that allows them to put their kids to sleep, and then they can come online and just have fun and play some games with their spouse or just a bunch of guys, just whatever you want. Like Dino comes on, Burley, Rage and Pillages come on, Logan's come on. I don't know if any else has gone on, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think a lot of it's just guesswork, and some of it works, and some of it you're like, well, that didn't work. We'll do something
Sometimes you're just like, your business, like logo and name, has to do some work for you.
Yeah.
Like, it has to stand out in the crowd when, like, hey, what are some beard oil companies to find? And they're like, oh, that one looks like legit. And it's Copper John's, where it could be any of the other competitors. I know I've been a big believer in it too, and I value like the friendships and all this as well. And it was a no brainer, to team up with Copper John's because the products work first and foremost. I don't care how cool you are. If your products suck, I'm not going to tell people to check out your stuff. So it just helps that you are cool, but it's also, you can have good products, but I also want people to have a good customer service experience, and I don't feel it's going to be better anywhere else than at Copper John's, because when people as an influencer, and Logan, you are aware of this too, and I want to talk to you next about your success in your platforms here lately. You're an absolute monster. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. But no, okay, I know. When you're an influencer, you have a responsibility to steer people in the right direction, because the first time you steer people in the wrong direction, that's it.
Yeah. You lose their trust.
You have to be very, very careful. So, Copper John's also is like, there's a safety blanket. A, quality product. B, I don't worry about you pissing off like any of our good devoted followers that buy the product.
That's one thing, is I do pride ourselves in customer service. Like, I'm going to take care of you. We are going to take care of you. We have one guy who's emailed me 60 times in the past week, and we've responded to each one.
Yeah.
And I'm not irritated at all. It's legit questions. I'm like, dude, this guy really wants to know. And he's the one who's inspired me to create, like I was telling Logan, we're creating a how-to. Like, I have probably 80 different things that I need to do, that from 60 seconds or 30 seconds to 60-second tidbits on how do I put beard oil and how do I use heat, like all these things that I take serious. Yeah, really. No, but serious, like some of them I'm just like things that I would think everyone knows, they don't. And so I need to stop assuming, and just, if I have content, they send an email, I can hurry and forward to them and, hey, check this out. That's a great question. Everyone asks about it, so I thought I'd make something about it, something like that.
Well, that was just like the one you put out the other day with the whole, your beard still being a little wet before you put the oil in.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. I wanted mine completely dry before I put it in until I seen that video you done. And after
And
that, I started doing it. And it's like I can tell the difference automatically.
Well, that goes back to what Tyson's saying, like with the ionic inland sea minerals, with it being negatively and positively charged.
I'm sure the ones I use.
You put it in when it's damp, and you put it in Copper Johns, like you're gonna feel it that much more because it's like just sucking into your skin that much better.
I'm ready to try it for sure.
Yeah, but that's cool, Damon. See, that's what I mean is like things that I think everyone knows and they don't, and I need to stop assuming. So I have a list of 80 things that I'm just going to be doing.
And I'll say it, dude, Tyson, you're really good at teaching. Like just like the way of breaking it down is like it's really easy to follow. So
I don't know. Like there are some people that have the gift of gab, like Logan, like, and that's not a bad thing. And then there's me. It's like I'm like Tony. Like I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm just talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk myself out of this wet paper bag situation.
Yeah. I called Tyson today on something after he and I went to lunch, and I'm like, man, I'm sorry, I talk too much. And he goes, yeah, you do. He's like, but it's good. Look.
But it's good.
Dude-splaining. Yeah.
Mansplaining, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we make our own problem.
We had got the sell. Basically, we're doing something. We got the sell, and he was still selling. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm still going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the old in sales. It's like, dude, shut up. You already sold.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah.
Stupid. No one to shut up. Well, the funny thing is that was my career before excavation. Is I was an insurance agent. Like I sold all day long, but
he's really good at it. I'm not.
That's basically the field I'm working in, but not like
yeah.
So everybody, we do have Logan on here, and he's not he is Copper John's, very much a part of the thing. But Logan actually has a very, very successful social media platform, and you guys have probably seen this video because on Instagram alone it got 43.7 million. So here's what Logan brings to the table.
The men. Are you guys okay?
Nope. Every day I'm struggling.
God moves, dude.
I have a question for the men.
Oh man,
dude, 43 million.
Everything he touches goes to gold.
Dude, I've gotten 7 million and thought I was on top of the world, but 43 million.
Yeah, I got one right now it's one of my more recent ones that's doing about it's about 30.5 million. My bipolar playlist. So
that was a good one because you went through some extremes there. That was great.
That's funny.
But okay, so yeah, you got the views, you got the followers, but let's talk about the impact it's had with men. What's been the feedback from all the dudes out there in the world?
So
a lot of men have crushes on him.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to tongue punch a fart box. Just
oh my!
That's a beat.
So how many of you drink, Tony?
I've gotten some interesting DMs.
Enough tongue punch fart boxes. Next thing I'm going to take on that 14-inch hog, Tyson. Watch out.
Oh boy! Oh, here we go.
It's social media is funny. I mean, sometimes I regret not getting into TikTok when everybody else did in COVID. Like I didn't start doing TikToks till maybe 2.5 years ago. And I didn't really start playing around on Instagram until just this last July after Matt in Vegas was like, dude, just start repurposing your TikToks onto Instagram. And then I did, and Instagram really took off. And social media is weird, right? You got to find your niche. Everyone says, oh, you got to have your niche or whatever. And it's like, yes and no. I've done a whole bunch of different stuff from like beards. I used to be big on trucker TikTok because I used to manage a trucking company. But I realized once I stopped caring about, and I take this with a grain of salt, not that I don't care about the people that follow me or I don't care about the views. Stop putting so much emphasis on my success only being if that video went viral or getting so many views or so many likes or having so many followers, and realizing that it was like, if I just put out content that makes me happy, and that's a shout out to Matt at Beard Laws, because that was a huge advice from him of like, do it for you, do it makes you happy, put your real self out there, and that's what more will come back. And I'm a huge believer in mental health awareness. I struggle. I don't like to say struggle actually anymore. I was diagnosed bipolar. I was diagnosed bipolar about 7 years ago. and almost damn near ruined my life the few years before that. I'm almost lost everything, including lost my life because of how I felt. And once I got to a point where I realized I was gaining more confidence and more like self-care and self-love, and then mixed with, I don't know, maybe just my sense of humor, I started making a couple of TikToks or Instagram reels and stuff like that, kind of around the relatable, almost dark humor, and they exploded. And it's not just the jokes, it's the people saying, man, I needed that today. Like I needed that laugh. I needed that smile. And stuff like that it flows over into the Dad Bods and Beards podcast, as Tyson and I talking about, like being two big bearded dudes that aren't afraid to talk about going to therapy. They aren't afraid about talking about going to the psychiatrist.
It's really important, I think, to let everybody know that it's okay. Like, I think everybody just is scared to death of it, but yeah, like I think it's okay.
We have a good buddy that we has an awesome organization based out of here at Utah. It's called I Got Your 622. He works with veterans and first responders with PTSD. He provides service dogs for them. We did a charity beard competition and raised enough money to get a service dog, which was, it made me and Tyson pretty much cry.
That is awesome.
He has a saying that I've adopted, is that it's not weak to speak. And if I can make content that makes somebody laugh or make somebody think about going to the psych or think about going to therapy or just going to the doctor or just think about maybe approaching their their relationships differently, like, then I feel like I've won. So, and it's a huge outlet for me. At the end of the day, I love all my followers. I love everybody who wants to like watch the content, but it makes me feel less ashamed about having a mental illness, because there's a lot of shame that comes with depression, anxiety, bipolar, split personality, all that stuff. So I think I just want to make people laugh, feel happy, and like end stigmas,
Show the toga one. I still think that's the funniest thing
the
ever.
Beyonce one.
No. What, the Beyonce video?
It's one from a couple of days ago.
I can pull back up here.
It's funny. It's okay. I get Tyson gets all embarrassed when I start blurbing about Copper Johns, and then I get that way when people want to show people my stuff.
Okay, which one is it again?
So you see the one where he has no beard? There's the one right before that.
Yeah.
It's
the
one right
before that. It looks like Heaven's
the one
Gate.
where it's like me before asking God.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, let me.
I don't know why, but this makes me happy.
Then we're going to go ahead and get. We're going to draw the winners. Well, at least the winner for the Copper John.
Gino has a question for you, Logan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We just started Logan's Corner on Copper John's YouTube page. That's just started new this week. So it's just me talking about everyday, layman's, average man's understanding of beard care, because like what Tyson talked about, not a lot of guys understand about it or know about it. So,
and that's every Friday.
Yeah. So it'll be a little bit late tonight, but I'm posting a video tonight. So yeah, the one right there.
Like without a beard.
No, not that. Well, that one's funny too, but.
The one before it. Sorry.
Yeah, that one.
Big. I want something that says I'm here. Beyonce. I said I want something big. I want something that says I'm here. Beyonce.
Yeah, basically, I was asking God for a big personality, and He gave me mental illness. So you're welcome.
That is a big personality. Sometimes some of us, I think I got two personalities some days.
I just got big hands.
Yeah.
It's my strong hand, Daddy.
My turn.
Grab my hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
what a great movie. What a great movie. Let's give away this $20
Take my hand,
gift card.
Daddy.
Oh, he's got the tiny
He'll
That's my strong hand.
Sometimes he'll bust that out on me when we're like mid show on a podcast.
Waiting on this, not just big hands. Just waiting.
We'll be like mid show recording on a podcast talking about like a serious subject, and Tyson will just like the little hands just come up over his microphone. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's true.
Let's see who's winning a $20 gift card to Copper John's. Real excited. Thank you again for doing this. I even gave Tyson like a pump pep talk beforehand. I was like, look, you might feel compelled.
Oh, it was my idea.
Don't do this unless you want. So, thank you for doing it.
Come on, baby.
Come on. Mama wants a new pair of shoes. Some walking around money.
I win it.
Nice!
There it goes.
Haven finally won. All right. Let's do one more here.
Yeah.
That was just for fun. Everyone loves it when one of us makers like, oh my god, we're still alive. We're still alive. And
Eduardo, he won again.
Nice.
Eduardo. And
double dipping tonight.
And it was the guy. Hey, all I'm gonna say is only one person put an order in during the show, and it may or may not have been Eduardo.
Yeah.
At least that we're aware
Nice.
of. So that is freaking awesome. So whatever you didn't buy that you wanted to try, now you can try it. So thank you,
There you go.
Eduardo. That was awesome. That couldn't have worked out any better. But everybody else is still eligible. You have until Thursday at midnight to enter, to get your entry in for the Icy Tech, and everybody that entered tonight live is entered into one entry into this, and we'll draw next Friday the MST Sauce Company 3-pack variety pack of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
So Eduardo and
Tony,
it failed to post. Why did it fail to
discount
post?
code again?
TDN hashtag. No, not hashtag. Too many. I get hashtag in my brain. Promo code TDN saves you 10% off. But I'll tell you what, don't even use it on your first order. Just go to copperjohnsbeard.com and you get like a spinner. And believe it or not, every time it lands on 25%. I think it's rigged, but take advantage of it and get your 25% off on your first online order.
So, and then also just email me your information, and I need your email and name, and then I will just send you over your gift card.
Yep.
And it's info@copperjohnsbeard.com.
Boom. Thank you for doing that again, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Tyson is also a Jets fan.
I am.
That's almost as bad as being a Browns
Even
fan.
Johnson's like,
I cry at night.
remember like on the movie Step Brothers, and they're like talking about like the interview, and he's like, yeah, and he heard about the part at the interview today. Oh, he did. It's like, oh, Tyson's a Jets fan. Oh, he is. Oh.
Hey, at least you guys haven't made it to the Super Bowl like 3 times in 10 years and lost every time.
Yeah, at least we could, like,
Yeah,
Browns
we've
would
only
be
made
thankful.
it twice and lost both times. So, woo.
We've never made it.
Oh,
Tyson doesn't even have it. I mean, Damon doesn't even have a team. So there's that.
So
Everyone thought the Jets were going to be it this year, and then Aaron Rodgers was like, "And I'm
And
out."
it was
And
four
plays.
plays later.
He was quick.
All right, this season's over. I felt so terrible for Jets fans because I was just like,
how much did the Jets
as a Browns
spend on
fan, I've
Aaron
been there,
Rodgers?
and even Browns fans don't lose their toys 4 plays into the season.
That's fair.
I mean, that's like
Dude,
unprecedented.
it was like heartbreaking.
And how much did you guys spend on Rodgers for nothing?
Actually, nothing,
Actually-
because we didn't have to give it our draft pick because it was he had to play 60% of the season.
And to let them have, and he's made so much money that he like signed for like half of what he was worth, so they could
Yeah.
sign other players. So yeah,
That's
really
cool.
was.
Okay, all right. Well, that
Which
kind
they didn't go sign anybody of value. Hey,
But we
by
did.
the
We
way,
have this year. We have this
did you
year.
see did you see the Browns sign Quentin Johnson yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Good for you, man.
Guys, took one of your guys.
Looks like
Let's
good
go
for you.
Browns.
Give me him.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
All right, we're gonna do a Dude Network meetup in Utah, though.
Let's do it.
Bro, I could drive there.
I know. We're gonna
In
actually
the same amount of time it takes me to get to San
Actually,
Diego.
I'm gonna let you come all the way to Ohio, and then we're gonna go out to Utah.
That'd be fun.
Johnsy didn't
I'm not a
make
fan.
that
Yeah, no.
project in the work. Hey, you guys are also welcome to take a Copper John's fishing trip where you can catch something bigger than a 12-inch fish.
What?
Does
You
it
catch
happen to
way
be
bigger
pork?
He was
fish
saying
down
like
here.
Tyson said like you can only catch like cutthroat trout in Utah.
Oh,
and,
yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
I feel like Tyson with all his like Lake Winnebago here, the Senate month, it's all after famous lakes, but like you can't catch any big fish. You obviously like the fish. You need to get you on some good fish.
It's true. I do.
Bro, I can get you on better fish than that out here.
Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of fish here. Well, we have a lot of fish. We just don't have a lot of variety.
Oh, that sucks. Is it because all the salt?
No, that's only the Great Salt Lake, and nothing lives in there except brine shrimp.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then there's lots of good lakes and stuff here up, getting the other side of the mountains.
But really, it's trout or smallmouth.
Well, and the big people don't realize that there's Utah Lake, which is over where I live. It's massive, and it's right in the middle of the valley, but it's only like 13 feet deep at the deepest. And so
if you fish from there, you'll die.
It's just full of trash fish. Like it's just gross, and
the water's gross.
Yeah, the water's like when boats go running across it, you can see like from my house, you can see like the cut in the murk is just like parting.
Holy crap!
Well,
It's like
Rio
the
Tinto's
biggest
right
pond
there
in America.
I swear all the crap from Rio Tinto, and it was Kennecott, now it's Rio Tinto.
Well, it was some older companies back in the day used to just dump straight into the lake, and it is what it is now. So
Yeah, could be worse. Could have a river that caught on fire like we did in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Good old America.
Good old Cuyahoga. The only river that runs like north to south, like it goes against the grain. It's really weird. That's why it caught on fire. It was like Lake Erie water going into the river because it's like the only body of water where it doesn't go into the lake. It actually goes downhill. It's like this weird phenomenon. Anyway.
Phenomena.
You know what's not a phenomenon? How awesome Copper John's beard oils is. You know what isn't a phenomena? How awesome all of you are for tuning in to our show. As always, another foodie show Sunday, St. Patty's Day special.
Yep.
With John Z and Damon. That's going to be a good one. Big show in the works that we will be announcing soon, hopefully.
That's my boy's birthday, right on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day. You going to give him a Guinness?
Yeah, well, he's 5. He'll be 6.
You can make a barbecue sauce out of Guinness. Just saying.
That was quite the lucky day because we almost lost that little guy on that day. So it was a very lucky day for us. So
A real lucky day. Let's go.
Yeah. Like you don't need any more reason to love a kid. You just got more of a reason to love a kid.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we weren't even expecting him. Like, we were just going in for a checkup at the hospital where her doctor was at, and she's like, "Well, get me an OR. He's coming out right now." And we're like, "What?" 27 minutes later, they handed me a kid. Like after she said that, it was the craziest time ever.
Jeez.
So
yeah,
well,
we had a game plan. We had a game plan on our first until we didn't, and it wasn't that extreme. I remember like waking up at 3 a.m. in our my not comfortable bed, and there was like 6 doctors and nurses, and I was like trying to slowly come to. And I wake up and I'm like, "Hey everyone, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to this baby thing like right now." And I'm like,
you're like, "Put some pants on."
Well, let me call some friends and family. Let them know this is happening. Like, no, like now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was my wife's was an emergency C-section, and I know now why they put like the tarp up and they say don't look over it because
it's wild.
Oh, dude, because like my son's heart rate was dropping. They're like, if we don't get him out now, he's gonna die. And this is our second kid, and I hear a cry, and I'm sitting there holding my wife's hand on this side of the curtain, and I stand up just instinctively because I'm hearing my new son cry, and I look over, and it was like the freaking Walking Dead. Like parts of my wife is over here, parts of my wife is over here. Like no joke, they like picked her intestines up and laid them to the side, and like picked up her stomach and pushed it to the side, and then like pull out the uterus and then cut it open, pull the baby out, and then this is the poetic justice in all of this trauma, real quick. The doctor that was helping our doctor delivered our daughter a few years earlier, and she was a raging bia. And so when they cut open the sack, the rude doctor just got sprayed in all the baby fluid. So it was like,
hey, dear,
take that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, there you go. And then they put it all back together, and it was just like, I'm traumatized. So
I remember filming it because my wife wanted like documentation, and I got in trouble for filming it.
Yeah, I had my camera up and they're like, sit down, delete that. And I was like, whoa.
They didn't make me delete it, but I was like, oh, sorry, I wasn't recording, but I definitely was.
Yeah, just for like malpractice stuff, they just say delete it because they don't want to get in trouble. Because, dude, it was like like Sweeney Todd, rip her open, pull stuff out, grab the baby.
Edward scissored hands, like
Yeah.
Then they have to fart before
Yeah.
they eat.
Oh, yeah.
you get farts after that. It's real bad gas.
Well, did you know they don't even put them back together? They don't tuck it all back into place. They just literally pack it in there and zip you up, and they're like, your body will figure it out. And so that's what a lot of the stomach pain is after C-sections. Is the next few weeks their organs are shifting themselves back into place.
Now you know.
Like I'm like, I'll take a vasectomy any day over that.
Whenever you're ready, babe, I got you.
Now, if she got hers tied, I'm still going to get the vasectomy. I don't want it
Yeah.
anymore. I'm done.
Snip, snip, baby.
Snip,
And David
snip.
goes, now you know what I do for a living.
That's right. Now you know the rest of the story.
The more you know. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Yeah, he's
Well-
he's the one that enforces guys like me. He's like, I'm gonna make you delete that video whether you want
That's
to
right.
or not. He's the-
That's right.
That actually probably checks out.
yeah.
And Tony's going, pew, 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 pew.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Well, Tyson,
God.
Logan, Nick, guys, this has been absolutely awesome.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out here with us tonight. Love you guys. Thanks for doing it. And hopefully we can keep this thing going and we can keep everything going down the road and do more shows together and
Yeah.
collabs. And I know I'm not leaving Copper John's anytime.
No,
yeah.
you're going to actually start making some content. I'm excited.
This is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, that one will go out tomorrow morning. Excited to show it.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll post it too.
Let's do this thing.
And
All right,
I'll tag you.
everybody. Thank you all so much. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, subscribe, hit hashtag Icy Tech, win this badass cooler and some other cool stuff along the way.
Don't
Everybody,
blow your nose at dinner.
that's right. We will see you next time. Shout out Nombre, T's and P's, and
Be
everybody.
good
out
and be
there.
good at it, like
The
you would
great
say.
state of Texas. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Let's